Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we will be taking a look at one of the figures that was suggested on my Instagram. The Back in Black Marvel Legends Deadpool. Now from what I've heard, he was a GameStop exclusive, but I actually found mine in a Target. But anyways, let's take a look at the packaging. He's got a nice, I want to say 80s style Back in Black title for his figure. Very nice artwork of Deadpool. Same picture on the same side of the packaging. And a picture of a way to pose him up. And here is the little description. You can pause that if you want. Anyway, I'm going to get him out of the box. And we'll go from there. Alright, before we get started, let's go over the accessories. First off, he's got these tendrils, which I believe first came out with the Agent Venom, or what's his name? Screw it. I'll just go with the Agent Venom. You know, it's nice. It's a bit weird though because he's like not really that textured aside from muscle definition. While this has got this like bumpy texture. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. Next we have an alternate head, which originally came from the Superior Venom. I don't really like this head, which I don't think a lot of people do. Then we have an alternate holding hand like this one to replace the flipping hand. Then we got two hands that came with Carnage. And finally, we got two glowy swords. Now to get on to the figure itself. It's fairly nice, although it is fairly basic. The base build is Bucky Cap mold, which quite a lot of Marvel Legends are, and if I'm correct, the Blizzard head. And time to get into articulation. So he's got a hinge at the head, so it can go down about that far, up about that far, and a ball joint, so he can do 360. He's got a rotation at the elbow, although it's clicky. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be clicky. Goes up about that far, got a swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow, and a swivel hinge at the wrist. He's got an ab crunch that goes down that far, back that far. You swivel out the waist, so and his legs can move out about that far, back about that far. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ankle swivel. Wait, no, not ankle swivel, calf swivel, I guess you could call it, and a hinge and some kind of swivel at the foot. Anyway, now to get on to the accessories yet again. So to swap a hand, it's as simple as pop it off and swap it back on. It's easy as that. Same goes for the head, just pop that sucker off, pop the other sucker back on, or not, because this one does not want to go on. Well, yeah, I guess you could go with that, but I'll stick with my Deadpool head. For the tendrils, you just pop it into the back. It's a bit loose. I doubt it's supposed to be that loose. Come on. There we go. And finally, we have the swords, which are simple as sliding into the hands. They are a bit loose. I don't think they should be loose at all. Now to get into QC, which I guess I'll do for Marvel Legends because they aren't perfect figures. starting off with Deadpool, or at least mine anyway, he's got a loose wrist, and it's also not perfect because, as you can see, that's a little bit too far to the left. And I believe that there's some, yep, right there on the bum, there are some scratches. There's what looks to be a bubble right here and here. A little bit of paint splash right here. And up around the chest, it gets a bit fuzzy around these white spots. But nothing to bring down the figure to the point of not buying it. There's just a few things to know when you're getting into Marvel Legends. Oh, let's get that focused. But anyway, I say if you can find him, if you like him, go ahead and get him, because I know he's, or at least I would say he's a bit of a bland figure, because it's just a blank body with paint put on it. I'm pretty sure if you remove that paint, it'd be like maybe one or two colors in total. Overall, yeah. If you can find him, go ahead and get him. This has been my review of the Marvel Legends Back in Black Deadpool.